Welcome to BTI, that's Bible Training Institute. We open the scriptures every week, line upon line, precept upon precept, here a little and there a little. Study with us and learn how to know God as a close, intimate, and personal friend, and learn what is soon to come upon this world.
I want you to understand something. Do you understand that from 1776 to 2025, there has been no disaster that has hit this country as costly as the one that has taken place? In what year? 2025. Why? Why not 2024? Why not 2023? You know the last costly disaster that hit America like this was what was called Hurricane Katrina. You know how much Hurricane Katrina cost? $200 billion plus. Mark my word, it's getting ready to get much worse than this. Do you know that it was in January of 2020? We were talking about it in January 2020, and we were doing a meeting out of the country in Samoa, and we were telling, even before 2020, what was getting ready to happen, and we said when 2020 comes, it's going to get worse. You know that. We're talking about it here. But my brother says, listen to me, 2025 is going to be worse than that. 2025, this is not a joke. We have to be praying, Lord, please strengthen us, protect us, and give us a few more years. Are you understand what I'm telling you? They're saying that something is to happen in 2025. Now, they don't understand. See, these are not necessarily a Christian group. These are New Agers. So their idea of what the end is different than I understand the end. They mean the end of this age and the introduction of a new world order. A relatively short time for an evolutionary perspective has been termed the stage of the what? Now, do you understand what they're saying? They're saying that 1946 to 2025 is called the age of the forerunner. Now, these are even using Christian terminology. Who was the forerunner? Who was the forerunner? John the Baptist. Now, what was the work of John the Baptist? To prepare the way for the first coming of Christ. So no coming of Jesus unless the forerunner came. So what they're saying is the forerunner is the time frame between 1946 and 2025, and then we should see the reappearing of Jesus. Are you understanding this? That's why the book is called 2025 and the World Teacher. Satan understands the importance of 2025. This is prophet. See, these numbers are not just poured out of the sky. This is the number attached prophetically to the time when God says to the fourth generation of Seventh-day Adventists, you have made no improvement for the better. Now, 2025, judgment must fall upon us. This is the time. And Satan recognized this is the time, and he sees that Jesus is about to leave the most holy place. And he says, if I can just hold the people of God in darkness, if I can just prevent the church at Richlands from getting ready, I can get them. And so he's led war for your family and my family, for your life and my life. We've just touched the surface. Now, we want to come to a head today. Those things which have been in the past will be in the future. Satan will use what? He will use what? Music as a snare by the way in which it is conducted. This is what are you talking about? The conductor doing like this? Is that what you're talking about? What do you mean by the conducted? The way that it is used, the way that it is done, carried on. And so we need to understand what is the right way to use music and what is the wrong way to use music. Because history shows us that there's going to be another image set up and the world's going to bow down to it. This is why this introductory class on the sound of music. Does music matter? Yes or no? We studied enough to know that music already matters. Now, let me back that up. I don't want to put that up here. What was one of the main fundamental teachings that we found that make the study of music so important? We found out one main, many things we study, but we found out one main foundation, basic, fundamental teaching that when you understand that, immediately music cannot be careless anymore. Then you say, you know what I listen to in my headphones is important. What I put in my car is important. What I listen to in my house, important. What we play in the church, whether it's soundtrack or literal, it's important. Do you remember what that fundamental principle was? Anybody remember what the fundamental principle was that we learned about music? Now, we're going to look at this and we're going to say that this is the fundamental principle. If you missed everything, don't miss this. The composer of music inhabits, give me another name for inhabits. Dwells in. Give me anything from it. Dwells in. Possesses the music they compose. So then what happens then if I listen to that music? It possesses me. So music prepares mind and body for possession. That's a fundamental truth.
If you were blessed by this study and would like to be a part of the BTI, that's Bible Training Institute, simply have your Bible pen and paper handy and check out our weekly studies by logging on to molministry.com/BTI. Also, tune in every Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the latest. Maranatha.